What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies Hot Stove videocast. And today we're going to be having our 14th weekly update here on the show, as we're going to be going over some Phillies news and some all-around baseball news as well. Now, guys, before getting into this video, I would like to ask you, if you are not subscribed, please go down and subscribe right now. Click that subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell for daily game recaps during regular season news, updates, and all on this channel. So it would really be appreciated if you went down there and clicked that subscribe button. Now, guys, let's get into this video. So, this past week, last Sunday, I actually reached a milestone on my Instagram account at Phillies Hot Stove. I hit 1,000 followers. I'm so proud of it. You know, what I built, you know, and, you know, it's just a really big accomplishment. You know, I still have a long way to go. I still, you know, want to hit a lot of big milestones like 2,000, you know, even eventually up to 1K or 10K, excuse me. You know, that would be great, you know, and you know, I'm really happy I hit 1K here. About to get to 1,100. I think I'm at like 1,000, a little over 1,070 right now. So I get about like 70 followers a week. So I just like to thank everyone for that, helping me get to 1,000. I mean, literally, like right before New Year, I was at like 700. I got like 300 followers in like the span of a month, and you know, it's really just amazing. So, thank you. I'd just like to thank everyone. 1,000 followers, wow! I'd like to thank everyone for that. That is a big accomplishment, and you know, it wouldn't be possible for you know, if it wasn't for people like you. So, I'd like to thank everyone for that. You know, because you know, I wasn't, you know, I didn't really put that much time into my account before, and you know, I'm really happy that, you know, I was able to finally reach that 1,000 mark. You know, I really worked my butt off this offseason, getting daily content out there for you guys, you know, and, you know, I've really worked hard, so I'm glad it's, you know, finally coming to life. The next move we're going to be breaking down here is the Philadelphia Phillies signing infielder Logan Foresight to a minor league contract with an invite to spring training. You know, Foresight, he's been around, bounced around a few teams. Tampa Bay, he's with the Dodgers. You know, with the Twins as well. So he's coming to Philadelphia on a minor league contract with an invite to spring training. Another just depth move. You know, it's just a, you know, kind of moved us to you know, make some more depth to this organization, and you know, I'm glad that you know, the Phillies got him. You know, I'm not you know, this obviously isn't an exciting move, but it's just you know, it's just one of those moves. That you know, it's not going to hurt the team, right? So I like this move. It's fine. It feels like every week we've been signing, you know, these guys, you know, these different type of people to minor league contracts. So Logan Foresight coming to Philadelphia, and Super Bowl was last Sunday, and we're up. So baseball is back, and spring pitchers and catchers report to Clearwater, Florida. On Tuesday, and they're pretty much most of them are already there. You know, even the position players like Bryce, you know, Andrew McCutcheon's there. I know, you know, I think Reese is, and I must say everybody's there. So pretty much, I mean, they officially have to report there, but everybody's there. Other news that took place was the Philadelphia Phillies announced they are going to be retiring number 34, which was last worn by the late great Roy Halladay. And Halladay was only here from 2009 to 2013. He's only here for a little while, and some people were a little bit surprised, but obviously he tragically passed away in that plane crash, and I think they just want to pay their respects. And Bryce Harper didn't want to wear number 34 when he obviously was with Washington. He wore number 34, and he wore number 3 out of respect for Roy Halladay because he didn't want to wear 34. So you know, and you know, that just shows that Bryce has a lot of class. And yeah, so they're going to be officially retiring number 34. We thought it could happen. It's been, you know, they retired it for 1 year, and then it just was kind of like an unwritten rule not to wear that number. Now they're officially going to retire that number May 29th, which was the 10-year anniversary of his perfect game against the then Florida Marlins. So that's going to be the ceremony for the Roy Halladay retirement. So number 34 will officially be retired. And also this past week, Bob Nightingale reported that the Phillies are showing some interest in Cubs All-Star third baseman Chris Bryant. So you're starting to hear those talks again. Oh my goodness gracious. I had a Q&A yesterday. I can't tell you guys how many questions I got, how many just people just saying Chris Bryant. Like, I just got a lot of people saying that it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. I think some people are just so overreacting. It's totally overreacting about this. And listen, I mean, I don't have a problem with people getting excited, but I feel like some people just go overboard about it. You know, like they just get get way too into it. You know, it's just like they just bank on every report. They just believe every report. And I tell you, it's kind of annoying. You know, so it's not happening. But it's interesting. But it's not going to happen. I think the chances are pretty unlikely. Would I like to see it happen? I mean, Iron Field's crowded. I've said this before. Iron Field's like really, really crowded, and I don't think we have a ton of room. We don't. We pretty much. I mean, we're going to have a log jam in there already. We already have a guy playing out of position, so I don't see it. The next move that the Phillies did, they actually made a few moves in this one. The Phillies announced that they have brought back right-handed pitcher Blake Parker on a minor league contract, and then they claimed Delois Guerra off waivers from the Milwaukee Brewers, and then they designated J.D. Hammer for assignment, which is a really surprising move because I've seen they were pretty high on J.D. Hammer, and they DFA'd him, which is it's a really strange move to me. I did not see that at all. I did not think that was going to happen, and sure enough, they DFA'd him, which I really just didn't see the thinking behind that at all. I mean, they seem really high on him, and I don't know why they DFA'd him. It's just kind of a strange move to me, but I don't know what they're thinking there. And then yesterday, the Phillies brought back Tommy Hunter, and it's unclear the numbers in the years, but it's and we also don't know if it's a major league or minor league contract, but he had an injury riddled, injury, bugged, last few years, especially last year in 2019. Really, really on the injury, obviously really on the, injured side of the game, on the injured list a lot. So I don't know. I mean, it's the Phillies, right? I mean, they just sign all these cheap guys, cheap deals. If he could stay healthy, I mean, he wouldn't be bad, but I just honestly, it's just, who else are you going to put out there, right? I mean, I said that. That was like the theme. That's the thing I always said. If you were a watcher of my videos last year, one of my favorite things I always said after the game was, who else are you going to throw out there? That's what I always said. When I was talking about pitching, who else are you going to throw out there? And who else is on the free agent market? And you know what? I mean, like, honestly, the Phillies have not handled pitching well this whole offseason, and it's really been disappointing. And honestly, this is a great cap off. Let's just bring back a guy who was hurt pretty much the whole entire season. That is an example of how poorly the Phillies have handled the pitching this past offseason. It's just a disgrace. Okay, fine. I mean, I'm not mad at the deal. It's just an example that they haven't handled pitching. They just haven't handled the pitching. It was a really big weakness, and we were hoping that they were going to fix it, and they didn't. Not at all. I mean, they brought in Zach Wheeler. Okay, good. I mean, I like that deal, but it's not enough. Not enough. So I'm really, really disappointed with that. And that is your weekly update. Just some all-around baseball news. Mookie Betts, David Price heading to Hollywood, heading to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alex Verdugo, a few others heading over to Boston. Kenta Maeda going to the Minnesota Twins. Jock Peterson going over on the other side of town. He's not going to have to move his house. He's going from the Dodgers to the Angels, so he's going across town to Anaheim. So, so a crazy week here. I even thought that Corey Seager was going to be getting traded. I heard some false rumor they got traded to the Reds. Turns out that was false. But wow, I mean, what a crazy week. The Red Sox cleaning house, I guess, as you could say. But they're getting Alex Verdugo over from L.A. As Mookie Betts going over to the Dodgers. Same with David Price. So the Red Sox definitely clearing some payroll, which is good for them. But that team is a mess. So that's your weekly update here. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry if my voice is a little bit weird today. I actually was diagnosed with the flu this past week, so I've been sick all week. I had a crew competition yesterday, couldn't go. I just was feeling too ill. But you're wondering how you're making this video. I feel a lot better today. Yeah, I missed a few days of school, been sick. I feel better now, but still not 100%. I'll go to school tomorrow, but yeah. So next weekend I have a 4-day weekend, so that's gonna be nice. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Email the show phillieshotstove@gmail.com. Call into the show 202-573-7185. Leave me a voicemail. Let me know what you think. Anything you've got on your mind, let me know. Follow the Instagram at Phillies Hot Stove. Other Instagram at Harper Fanatics. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, please subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you. Next week will be the final weekly update, which is crazy. So it'll be 15 of these. This one's the 14th, so this is the second to last one. Thank you all so much for watching. I am Luke, and it's been a pleasure, and I'll talk to you again next week. See you guys.